Hey everybody, Heidi Watney here. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Let's explore all of the gameplay options to help you decide which options are best for you.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball next on the show. Dinelson Lamet gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
So they catch a break here. Altuve reaches base with one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Michael Brantley comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-1. Altuve, base runner at first with one out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Myers is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. There goes Altuve. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
1-1. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. From the stretch, the 1-2.
2-2. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set. The 3-2, and it's fouled away. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Astros leave one. Digging in, Trent Grisham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little nubbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in as he looks at a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
And in steps Manny Machado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. At the plate, Eric Hosmer. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Settling in now, Will Myers. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Springer will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1. And he'll move up to 3rd now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. In now, Jake Cronenworth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Second inning set to go, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 10.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Gurriel.
Yuli Gurriel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Tommy Pham.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pham, a Nevada native, he was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Standing in, Austin Nola. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Tucker is there, 2 down. Stepping up now, Dinelson Lamet. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Lamet at second. Grisham on at first with 2 down. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast is straight away left as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Manny Machado now. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Tucker has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Padres 5 and the Astros nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping in, Zach Greinke. First pitch on its way.
Number 21. Zach Greinke.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. And there's out number 2. Stepping in, George Springer. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Popped him up. Cronenworth shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Eric Hosmer.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The right fielder, number 4, Will.
So here's Will Myers. Line towards center field. Springer is right there, one down. At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Grounded to the right. Altuve has it to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zack Greinke. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-0 to him now. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Brantley is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. In there, no balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Here's Michael Brantley as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
1-1 the count now. From the stretch. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Altuve leads off first with 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Here's the first pitch to him. Carlos Correa is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play. And just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Gurriel, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 2.
Now batting, Trent Grisham. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Springer to the track, to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Fernando Tatis Jr. comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Springer is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Digging in now, Manny Machado. In his career versus this pitcher, he's only 2 for 10. This is in the air to right. Tucker waits on it, and that retires the side. But the Padres add 1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Now the pitch.
We got a full count.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pham will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
3-2 now. Fouled away. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is. Digging in and looking for more, Eric Hosmer. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Will Myers. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. In there at the knees, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. In there, a base hit. The throw into second, and he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tommy Pham stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Heading out towards shallow right, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is. Yordan Alvarez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Yordan Alvarez.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning. George Springer the next to hit. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in the zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Alvarez stands at first with 1 out. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far, and he misses with it 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
On the ground to third. Machado is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is number 58 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 58.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Nola. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Nola.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Now at the plate, Dinelson Lamet. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Pitch on the way. Swing, and he pops him up. Coming in is Tucker, but he won't get there. It falls in.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Trent Grisham will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Altuve with a bare hand. In time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Striding in, Alex Bregman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hit hard up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Here's Carlos Correa now. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No hits to this point. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Bregman on at first, nobody out. Scooped up to second for 1. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So here's Yuli Gurriel, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Martin Maldonado is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Striding in once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Maldonado. And he makes the throw to first. Tatis is retired, and there's one away.
Up next for the Padres.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And a relay to the plate, and he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
So now to the plate, Will Myers, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Hosmer, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Hosmer rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Stepping in now, Jake Cronenworth. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Oh, and with 2 men on third, they're going to get an out of this. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Blake Taylor enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Runner goes for second. And he popped him up. Springer coming on. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Mitch Moreland will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher, Jurickson Profar. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Strike taken up in the zone. And they're runners at the corners now. I'm set with the 0-1.
Oh, that's okay.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Into the box, Trent Grisham. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 0-1 pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Nola on second. Profar at first. 2 out in the inning. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Trevor Rosenthal has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Now that
here's George Springer. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jose Altuve stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0.
Back off the plate. Ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 beater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Meanwhile now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. The 1-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman.
So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Tucker will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Will Myers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Smoke toward third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joe Smith will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Aledmus Diaz will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
Now playing shortstop and batting 7, number 16, Aledmus Diaz.
In now, Jake Cronenworth as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Now back.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting.
Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and the second run will score as well. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Austin Nola. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. Padres lead it 12-1. So stepping in, Kyle Tucker starting things for his side in the...
The right fielder, number 30.
Drew Pomeranz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. One out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Martin Maldonado is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-1 at the end of this one. The San Diego Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dinelson Lamet takes home the win. Zach Greinke couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.